I've been doing this for interviewing for 40-something years of my life, probably longer than that. This is the first time that a person has captured everything that I am.
Are you sure?
I love you. Oh, I'm not sitting up here BSing you. I'm not sitting up here lying to the people. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
There's nobody I've ever interviewed with that knew. You just said something that makes me successful as a man every single day.
This is only appropriate. Come on, man. Somebody's songs I don't be on YouTube. Man, I got to listen. Those days are over. Thank you. Earvin, Magic Johnson, everybody.
It's not enough for me to be successful. I want my friends to be successful.
What's up, everybody? This your boy, Bill Bellamy. We are here with Top Billin, the #1 podcast for the culture, the discussion, and the movement, and you are in for a treat today. We have our first ever Top Billin exclusive with the one and only legend, NBA 5-time champion, Mr. Laker, entrepreneur, businessman extraordinaire, and my personal friend, Mr. Earvin Magic Johnson, everybody.
Woo, woo.
What? Man, Earvin, it is such a pleasure to have you, man.
Well, thanks for having me.
You're so busy. You're doing so many different things, so that you took the time out from the heart. Appreciate it.
Come on, man.
I appreciate it, man.
You already know I love you, man.
You
my boy. You know you my boy.
Come on,
you
listen.
call, I'm here.
Listen, we have so many things to tackle because I know I have limited time with you, but I really want to talk about your journey and your impact on the game and in life. Like, you've actually, in my opinion, like, checked off a lot of boxes as not only an athlete, but as a human being. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a little backstory. I got wind of Earvin Magic Johnson in New Jersey. Never knew we would ever be friends. Never knew we would be friends. I watched you play in college, and I said, oh my God. I remember watching you play in college. True story. I never got a chance to tell you this. I remember watching you in college, never seeing anybody that tall play point guard. Like, it didn't happen.
Right.
All the little guys play point guard.
Right.
You know, you at Michigan State, you 6,000 feet tall, and you pushing the rock. Were you always a point guard?
No, not really. So
Okay.
it was crazy because from the summer of when I went from 8th grade to the 9th grade.
Okay.
First I was 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And then I grew 5 inches over that summer.
Whoa.
And my knees was killing me.
Yes.
And so I kept telling my parents, look, my knees are killing me. And so my father finally took me to the doctor, and the doctor just said, hey, you grew too fast. So your body trying to catch up.
Right.
And so that's what happened. And so I've always had those guard skills. So then I went from 6 feet to 6'5", then from 6'5" to 6'8" over the next summer.
Whoa.
So now I'm standing here. I'm the tallest dude on my high school team, but I'm also the best ball handler.
Right.
So thank God you handle the rock.
Yeah,
You don't have to, play center like most times the tallest guy on their team plays center.
Excellent.
But
exactly.
he said, no, I don't want you to play center. Go ahead.
The thing that was really interesting about that, and I saw this in one of your other interviews, that there was one coach that wanted you to play in the post, and it was just like, they was like, no, he's too gifted this way. And they saw that, no, there's no way. Is that the same coach?
Yeah. So it's a trip because my high school coach was cool. So I got through there. We won the state championship, went to Michigan State. I was doing my thing, and then I went to a tournament where they had all the best college players in America go to Colorado Springs. So I get to Colorado Springs, and so I'm with all the best players in America. So the dude says, well, you tall, so you play forward or you play center. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't play center. I don't play forward, but I will if that's what you want me to do. Right. So he threw me out there. So I grabbed the first rebound. I went coast to coast. bam.
Because you can.
Yeah. So he blows the whistle and said, whoa. No, you supposed to give it to the guard. I said, no, this is what I do. He said, I want you to play center, and when you get the rebound, you throw it to the guard. So we come down again. My instincts took over again. I get the rebound, and I'm out. Right? Gone. Come down, Bill. I did a no look. Oh. The dude went, laid it in. The teammates, they went crazy.
Yeah.
He blows the whistle. You, come here. You out.
What?
I said, I was cussing like crazy.
Right.
And so he sat me down. So the scrimmage went on. So now it's a timeout. And he comes over to me. He said, I told you I don't want you dribbling. So we go on about 5 minutes, and I'm not in. So he puts me in. So I said, okay, I'm about to show him. So for the next 5 minutes, I just went off on everybody.
Oh, my God.
I just went off on everybody. And they, so finally, the scrimmage is over. Yeah, he got me mad. So he went to the assistant coach and said, I guess I messed up.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you just gotta show people, man.
And I've never told that story. So this is the first time I'm telling everybody what happened at Colorado Springs.
Absolutely.
And it was just crazy. So
thank God it happened, actually.
Yeah. You know what? It showed me too that mentally I had to get tougher.
Okay.
Because things like this is going to happen. Everybody may not appreciate my game. So I may have a coach that I have to deal with things, but I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to pout. When I got my shot again, I was going to just show him, this is what I'm made of. This is what I can do, and I'm going to help us win.
Absolutely. And this is what I love about watching you play as a basketball player. You always brought so much fun to the game. And the showtime, before the showtime, like watching you in college, I remember the no-look passes. I remember the full-length, like, bullet right on the bounce pass to the center. Like, literally, like, you were always doing things that were sort of outside the box. It wasn't a conventional way. How did you find or develop that style of play?
Bill, it just came to me, watching a lot of NBA with my father sitting there on Sundays.
Yeah.
Watching, Oscar Robertson and all these great players play, George Gervin, on Dr. J, on and on. And I said, hey, I love their style and I want to play like them, but also I have my own style.
Correct.
And so when I found out that I could come down and go full court and throw a no look and my man would catch it and score, I said, oh, I like that. And the crowd go crazy. When the crowd go crazy, I said, I want them to go crazy a lot then.
Yeah.
So I kept doing it, man, and people were just going crazy. We were selling out high school games like crazy, man.
Oh.
And then college, we sold out everywhere. And then got to L.A., man. It was a whole nother thing. And once I got here to Los Angeles.
Oh, my God. I mean, okay, it's so much I want to say. But this is a thing that I'm glad that happened with television and that, They Call Me Magic, your documentary. Right. I think what was so wonderful about that, and even the Lakers story, was that I lived it, most of it. Like I became a Laker fan through you. Right. And also too, that we got a chance to kind of relive the sort of, Showtimelakers, right? We didn't know what was going on with Mr. Bus and stuff back then, and how he was really, really like outside the box trying to buy a team with no money and made it, So speed the story long. Here is the guy that he's putting his money on. Just nice kid, little kid, Lansing, Michigan. Come from a good family. He's 6'7", 6'8". He coming from a Midwest small city to L.A. Can you just give me just like a getting off the plane? Like, what was that like? Coming from the Midwest, and now you're in L.A. and you're supposed to change a franchise. Yeah,
Bill. Listen. I was scared to death.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I stayed in an apartment, man, for 2 years.
Okay.
See, everybody thought, I was this magic now.
Right.
Then no. when you come from a small town, Lansing, Michigan, probably 100,000 people, to now you come into Los Angeles, 8 million people.
Yes.
And we used to one little highway, and now we got freeways and a lot of different ones, right? And on and on and on. I said, man, and I'm the #1 pick, so I got to show up and show not only my teammates, but the NBA that I can play point guard at 6'9" in the NBA. So I just concentrated on basketball, man. And I told Kareem, first day, I said, what do you like it? He said, what? I said, what do you like it? He said, like what? I said, the ball.
Right.
He said, nobody's ever asked me that. I said, well, where do you like it? He said, I like it up high. I don't want it low. I got to bend over. I said, that's where it'll be every single time.
It's going to be high.
It's going to be high, and I'm going to hit you right in your hands, and all you got to do is turn and shoot that beautiful sky hook. And that's how we formed our relationship, through making sure that he understood. I'm not here to try to take over your team. Correct. I'm just here to add to your greatness, right? I'm just here to win. So we started playing, man. First, when I first got here, you know, the crowds were great. And as we started winning, man, we were selling out. And then the show started, and I was coming down, man, and Jamal Wilkes, Norm Nixon, God. Kareem, Jim Jones, Spencer Haywood. Oh, man. And we was putting it on people, blowing them out.
Blowing fools out.
And then now the celebrities started. Woo!
This is the part that I want to talk about, because I always wanted to go to the games back then. Let me tell you something. There is a iconic picture of you. Like, if How to Be a Player was in the 80s going into the 90s, you have my dream photo. You got on this dope-ass fur coat. Yeah. You got Madonna. Yeah. You got damn Prince, Michael Jackson, and you. And you look like you, Michael Jackson. And you walking with them like, yeah, you in my city. Bruh, to this day, every time I see, because it looks like y'all walking in the Forum Club, or are you walking out? Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yes. It's, how many? Tell me all the people was in the photo. It was,
and I think Eddie was in there too as well.
So
yes. and might have been Mike Tyson. I can't remember, but I know the people you named.
It's 5 celebrities and you, and that to me would be the epitome of what How to Be a Player was, and not just a player, but a star, a player in the game, and a player in life. Like, you exuded the qualities that fit LA.
Right, and you know what? And I lived it.
Yes,
right? I lived it. It was great. But the first thing I had to do, Bill, was win on the court. See, the fur doesn't matter if you're not winning. The fur matters if you're winning. And I think that's what happened. We won. We were exciting to watch. Yeah. And then it was the Forum Club. Oh, Jesus. Man. People try to talk about it. They want to. So they always tell me, tell us the story about the Forum Club. The
Forum Club, for the people that are watching this, the Forum Club would be like the Playboy Club. It was like you couldn't get in there.
That's
it was
right.
you had to be on the list.
That's right.
You ain't just walking in the Forum Club.
That's right.
And you had to be somebody.
That's right.
And I heard so many amazing stories about it. Star-studded. Everybody's coming to the Laker game, and then it dwindles into the Forum Club.
That's right. And you stayed till like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nowhere to go. No cameras.
No
Instagram. no nothing. Just life.
Just having fun. Oh my goodness. So if you're not in LA, just times your biggest nightclub in your city times 1,000,000. That's what the Forum Club was. On steroids.
On steroids.
And it was unbelievable.
Complete privacy.
And let me tell you the flyest thing that happened.
Go ahead, go.
You know, Hugh Hefner came in with his smoking jacket on, robe on.
You lying.
And he had 20 playmates with him.
He brought his own team. He had his own Lakers. Okay. Hugh. That's how you was doing it.
And
R.I.P.
So it was like the whole place just went.
Oh, yeah.
That's how great it was. Anybody that was an A-lister was coming up in there, man. And it's
never happened anywhere else but in LA.
No
other team has even been able to replicate or try to duplicate that energy.
Can't do it.
It's an LA thing.
You can't do it because you know, Eddie Murphy on top of his game.
Boom.
You know, you
Madonna.
had Keenan, you had you had Arsenio. You know, you can keep
Boom.
going. You had the Jacksons.
Boom.
Prince. I said, oh,
in the boots.
Oh yeah, Prince. And we had the nightclub. He had Big Hulk Hogan as his bodyguard back then.
You're right.
People don't know about that. We come to the nightclub.
Right.
When you see the Hulk, you know Prince in the house.
He right there with the little boots on,
Exactly.
with the little. He always had the little light blinking on the hill. Like, why? In case you don't see him in the dark, he right there.
Janet.
Janet.
It was just everybody, man. It was so fly. I remember when I asked Michael Jackson, I said, now, I've been on tour with you 3 times. You and the Jacksons. Now, you got to come to a Laker game.
Yeah. Got to come support us.
He said, the crowd would never let me watch the game. It don't matter. You got to show up. And here he
You got him to show up.
I got him to show up, man. People went nuts. And he had his hype, too. You know,
Yo!
it's like crazy. And they went nuts. And I said, thank you, Michael. That's all I needed for you to do. You can only stay for 20 minutes because they
gonna go crazy.
Just went
too
crazy.
much.
They
It's
went
too much.
they went wild, man. They went wild.
But this is a tribute to Mr. Bus because he saw something in you way before the world got a chance to see it. Like, I can only imagine him being a super visionary and sort of intuitive of that. You would be the caliber of person to bring the pizzazz to a city and make a brand become legendary. And it's still that vibe to this day. Everyone wants to play in LA.
Right.
When everybody come to LA, they want to come practice a day early.
Yes,
they
sir.
want to go out. They want to see the ladies. They want to go to the beach.
Yes.
How do you feel over, since you were obviously playing, the tradition of Lakers continue? Are you proud of where we are now and from when you were, or how do you feel?
Yeah, I think, Bill, you know, I'm proud of the brand of the Lakers and all the winning. You think about our 5 championships, right, that we won. We went to the finals 9 times in 12 years. That's hard to do.
Absolutely.
Right? And then here come Kobe, and they had him and Shaq have their run before Shaq left. They won 3 in a row, which if they had stayed together, that might have been 7, 8 in a row.
Easy.
You know, easy. And then Kobe won 2 more when Shaq left. And now we got LeBron and AD, and I think they are really coming together. That trade that the Lakers were able to make to bring D'Angelo Russell, they balanced the roster now. We have a really good team. I'm looking forward to the playoffs because the Lakers going to do some damage in the playoffs.
Don't nobody want the smoke.
No.
Not if they're healthy, because now that what I realized that I liked about the new guys is they have talent and skill and they can shoot.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
We needed that.
Yep.
We were lacking a lot of that ability to shoot consistently. You guys got the talent now. Like, if you spacing the floor, it's what you doing.
That's
and if
right.
you put AD by himself, that's cookies.
Man, he didn't took his game to a whole nother level. Man,
because he started drinking milk.
Yeah.
And his bones don't hurt no more.
Drink some more. AD drank a gallon before the game. Because, man, you are dominating right now.
Yeah, the Lakers are really, really wonderful to watch and really masterful trades. I mean, it was really incredible where you guys started, what you did in the bubble, and then you stumble, and then also now you're back.
Yep.
And people don't realize how hard it is to get the right pieces.
Oh, it's definitely hard in sports to do that. And then think about this. The Lakers have more fans around the world than any team in the NBA, right? So it's crucial even for the NBA that the Lakers are good, right? And we sell more shirts than anybody else. And so that brand is a sustainable brand that has lasted this long. And just think about this. Dr. Bus paid, I think, $65 million for the Kings, Lakers, and the Forum.
Correct.
Now that team alone, just the Lakers, are worth like $7-8 billion. Just think about
that. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense, but that's what we have created here in Los Angeles, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy that him and I came in as rookies.
Yes.
We won our first year. We shocked the whole league that he's a rookie owner, I'm a rookie player, and that we could win the championship. And now with Jeannie Bus, his daughter, running everything, it looks like, you know, we've turned the corner as a franchise.
Absolutely.
And I'm just happy, again, to be a part of it and keep this thing rolling.
What I want to give you your flowers about, actually, too, is how you were so integral in putting together the AD, LeBron, and you know, those pieces that we really turned the corner in, and then you left. But before you left, let's just talk about how you were able to like see that we needed a LeBron or go grab an AD. How were you able to figure out those two guys would be a benefit to the success of the Lakers?
Well, when I took over, we were way over the salary cap.
Okay.
And I said, man, we're going to have to get up under the salary cap to be able to go after a superstar, because we had no superstar. So I asked Rob Pelinka, who was working with me, I said, Rob, who's coming up, the big free agents, not next year because we can't get them this summer,
right,
but who's coming up in 2 summers from now? And he said, LeBron James. I said, uh-oh. What? You know, I said, what? You know, I went to the hood. What? This what is available?
Got to get excited.
Oh man!
I remember when you were talking about it. He was like, "If this happened, this is going to change." I remember that.
Remember?
I remember. I literally remember you saying,
"Man, I worked so hard, man."
That was a big plus for LA.
See, once we grabbed him, I remember Rich Paul said, "All right, be at the house at 9:01 because you couldn't, you know, you had to wait till 9 o'clock LA time to go talk to him." So I was there at 8:01, waiting outside
want nobody
the
to
gate.
be in front of you,
man. Bill, I'm early.
You got to.
And I wanted them to know a brother sitting out here.
Serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
So soon as 9:01, I hit that intercom. A brother's here, but I've been sitting out here for an hour.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and man, when I walked in there to meet him and his wife and Rich, his agent, and we just sat, and I said, "This is bigger than basketball."
Yeah, man.
LA.
Yes.
I said, "LeBron,
the city needs it, man."
Yes. I said,
or needed it.
You're going to win on the court, but you're going to win off the court.
He's done everything,
yes.
You know. Shout out to LeBron James, man. We really, really love what you do.
That's right.
And what you stand for. And honestly, to be 100% honest, it feels like you gave birth to LeBron. Well, and by that I mean he embodies all the things that you brought to the Lakers. You know, he's a point forward.
Yeah.
Could play any position.
That's right.
He gives the ball. He makes the right plays.
All
he's
the time.
Unguardable.
Yes. Yes.
Stronger than everybody.
Yes.
They built him in a computer.
Yes.
And the things that he does for social, for the social movement, the culture, for education,
there you go.
Things that people don't talk about, plus what he does on the floor, plus what he's done here since he's been in LA.
And business.
And he's a business guy.
Yep. Yep.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
you.
We mirror each other, and it was a blessing because without LeBron, you don't get AD. So you got to have LeBron to get all the other pieces,
Absolutely.
right? And then the Lakers just turned into this. Again, this team is going to do some damage in the playoff. I'm excited because they got a real shot. Everybody in the West is beatable.
Everybody. And it's one game here.
Exactly. And so we're right where we need to be. And people got to remember this one thing in the playoff. It's about matchups. We got 2 dudes you can't match up against.
And you
Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Double.
Yeah. Oh, not now. D'Angelo Russell is sitting there saying, "Okay, you go ahead." Austin Reeves is sitting there saying, "Okay,
Lighting
go ahead."
people ass up right now.
And dunking on people.
Oh my God.
And then when he did the short thing to the Chicago Bull player, you know, that was really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hot. That was super hot. And speaking of business, you have you're like a mentor / big brother to me on how to grow your brand, on how to just keep evolving as a business person. And I've seen several interviews of yours where you talk about how you had to make people take you serious. You know, because once you retire, you get away from the game a little bit, and you want to do other things. People are like, nah, he's a basketball player. What does he know about real estate? What does he know about, investing in these new companies and growing businesses? How were you able to turn the corner?
Well, Bill, I think again, the same principles and discipline and work ethic that I had as a basketball player, I just applied them in business.
Right.
And yes, it was tough in the beginning because people looked at me as a basketball player. But once I showed them that I knew what I was talking about, and I was going to invest in my neighborhood that I knew everything about.
Correct.
Right. I knew what we wanted, what was important to the Black customer, the Latino customer. I knew that community because I grew up in that community.
Right.
So all I need to do is show them that they can get a return on their investment. And so when I did the deal to build Magic Johnson Theaters with Sony and Peter Gruber, that proved everybody wrong. See, I had the mechanism to go this theater to draw minorities into this theater, and to play first run movies. A lot of the movies you have starred in was able to play those movies. So so when they were successful and we were making more money
than the other theaters.
That's right. That was in suburban America. They wait a minute, hold up. What Magic doing over there?
Your per screen average was crazy.
It was crazy. Because we as Black people, we're gonna go to, if we have a favorite movie, we may see it 3 or 4 times.
Facts.
See, and then we spend money at the concession stand. I always tell this story. Black folk, we ain't gonna go to dinner in the movie. We're gonna have dinner right at the movies.
Exactly.
So the kids gonna get, oh, you want a hot dog? Okay, this is your dinner.
Right. This is it.
This is it.
Right.
You know, okay, you want that soda, you want this? Okay, all you gonna eat is right here at this theater.
Absolutely.
So my per caps, and that's what we call what people spend at the concession stand, were higher than any other theater in the country because we spend money in the theaters.
Absolutely.
And so we proved everybody wrong, all the myths wrong, and sure enough, that really jump-started my business career. And then Starbucks came right after that. And it just really, Howard Schultz believing in me, trusting in me to not only take care of his brand, but selling that coffee in the inner cities. That was big, man.
We weren't really having a lot of Starbucks in our community.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I applaud you for having a vision to break down barriers for us so that we can have the same things. We don't have to drive all the way over. You know, I got friends that won't even drive from Inglewood all the way to the Valley or vice versa because they don't know it.
That's right. That's right.
I remember the first time I moved to LA, I said, where all the Black people at?
That's right.
Because my ass was living way out in the hills. And I'm like, yo, as soon as I came over here, I said, oh, there we go.
And you're right. You're absolutely right.
I didn't know LA was so segregated like that.
Yes.
Literally, all the Black Latinos roughly over here, and then it just, you cross the highway.
Yep. And so I understood that. And so I started my business there and just built it from there and became successful with building the 6 or 7 theaters. We got bought out by AMC. Then I built 125 Starbucks, and Starbucks bought them all back from me, which was amazing.
Right.
And
we want some of that money.
Yeah.
Hey, man, money talk, don't it?
Woo! No color what your skin is. Money talk.
Man, numbers don't lie.
Yes. And so that's what really I just took off. But I want to give Dr. Jerry Buss a lot of credit because he mentored me.
Absolutely.
And here's a little boy from Lansing, Michigan. He took up under his wing. He knew I wanted to become a businessman after I was done playing. He mentored a brother, got me started. And then guys like Michael Ovis gave me great advice. Peter Gruber gave me great advice. So then I told him, I'm going to take everything that you have taught me and I'm going to put it into my neighborhood, into my community, the Black community, create jobs for people, create opportunity for people. And that's what I did, man.
And here's the thing that just to caveat on that, because when you stepped down from the Lakers, I was kind of upset. You know, I was kind of like, well, why would he have to step down? And it was a whole controversy on why. And right at the time where you were doing so many good things. Can you tell us a little bit what made you just say, well, because literally when you said, I'm done, you was over at the Dodgers. Like it was like you had to move. Like it was like you crossed everybody, because I was like, man, damn, man, what they do, blah, blah, blah. You was like, hey, I'm over here. So here was one of the things that for me that I didn't quite understand, because you were doing so well for the Lakers. You know, handpicking, you know, LeBron, getting the pieces together to make that turn, and then you said, "I'm done," like out of nowhere. Like you just said, "I'm stepping down. I'm going away from the Lakers," which I was just blown away because I had like just seen you somewhere. We were talking, and you were so positive.
Right.
What made you decide to step down? And then we'll talk about where you landed after.
Yeah, I think, you know, for me, Bill, you know, I love Jeannie Buss. That's like a sister to me.
Correct.
And so I would do anything for the Lakers and for Jeannie.
Right.
It was some people meddling in the business and trying to get in my way on the job that I was doing. And so I said, no, I don't have time for this, to be dealing with this, because, you know, I'm supposed to make all of the decisions when it came to the Laker basketball. And so some of the outside forces that were working within the Lakers was trying to, you know, not have me make the moves I wanted to make. I wanted to fire Luke Walton. They were against that. So I said, listen, I don't have to be doing this.
Right. I made a choice to do this. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, I mean, $1 million. Let's keep it $1 million.
Let's keep it $1 million.
I don't know hundreds no more. I'm in the million to billion.
Billion. Yeah. Let's go billion. So let's keep it $1 billion.
Yeah. So I said, I'm gonna step down.
Okay.
Because I don't need the hassle or the headache.
Okay. The politics was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. And I want to keep my relationship with my sister Jeannie.
Right.
So let me remove myself, and if you feel that you know basketball better than I know, then you go ahead and take over. So the only regret that I had is I didn't tell LeBron, Bill. So I do regret that, and probably I should have called Jeannie Buss and said, "Hey, I'm stepping down."
Right.
And I didn't do that. So those two people, I sincerely apologize.
Right.
But the decision, I don't apologize for.
Right.
Because it was the right move, because I don't have time for that.
Right. And I don't see you being in an uncomfortable situation
No.
where you're not being respected, or there is a lot of politics that are trying to block or be a hindrance to your progress.
Yeah.
I've never seen you ever let somebody do that.
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
All you need to do is judge me on the outcome. If firing Luke would have been bad and I brought in a coach that wasn't doing a great job, then you judge me on that. Right? So judge me on the wins and losses.
Facts.
Right? And so I went on, I retired from that, or left the Lakers, and went on and started running my business again. And and then I went, like you said.
Bro, this is what killed me. See, because cats don't understand the friendship is one thing. Like, because at first I'm mad, right? I'm like, yo, man, damn, man, they push Magic. I'm mad. I mean, because you my man. I'm like, yo, it's a bunch of politics, you know, cutthroat, the game, boom, boom. Now you at the Dodgers. I was like, that boy, he hit a 3 from the top of the goddamn half court line. I'm like, what the hell? Because you just, it looked like it was like, cool, y'all easy on me? Y'all easy on me? Boom.
Yeah.
Dodgers, World Series, kept it moving.
Yeah.
How did you make that transition, or what made you say this is a better opportunity right now?
Well, I think that, again, you just said it, right? And so really just saying, okay, I'll pivot to this, to the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, look what happened. We went to the World Series 3 times.
Bro.
You know, we
You
lost
keep
twice,
winning.
but we won. And we won our division every single year but 1 year. We've owned the team for 11 years. We won the division 10 years. It's a lot. People can't even say that, right, in this league.
That's
win.
bananas.
Can
we give
applause? So
can't even say that.
And remember when we took over,
Wow.
they hadn't won the division. So we've changed that whole. Listen, this is a Laker Dodger town,
Right, period.
and people love the Lakers. Are number one. The people love the Lakers. We come right behind them, and both teams, since you think about this, have won they won the same year, right? Which was great for the city, great for MLB, great for the NBA. And so I'm just happy that Jeannie and I are just still so cool and so tight. I'm glad LeBron came because he became the face. And look what happened. He broke Kareem's scoring title.
LA.
Yeah, in LA.
As a Laker.
As a Laker.
Ugh.
And so I'm so proud to have convinced him to come over and play for the Lakers.
That's like I said earlier in the interview, you know, LeBron James is your baby. Like, you know, it's like a piece of art that you saw that you saw that art was going to be a masterpiece. Yeah. You brought that masterpiece to LA, and it just continues to flourish for us as fans. I'm a fan of the Lakers, and I'm a fan of LeBron individually, and of my brother here, Earvin Magic Johnson. I just think, like, you're just a winner, bro. Yeah. Some people are born to win. You know, I was thinking about your career, right? You've won on every freaking level. Nobody gets to win on everything. You won on everything. Won in high school, won in college, went to the Olympics, won a gold medal. You played with Mike. You played with Barkley. You played, like, there's so many things that in your life nobody can ever do again. It's just the timing of everything. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of high school, going to college, going from college to the league as a rookie, winning a title, going to Olympics, being on the dream team. There's no other. You got the redeem and the da-da-da-da. Yeah. But the dream, ain't no more.
No.
Ain't no dream 2, dream 3, dream 4. It's never going to happen again.
No. And you can never, listen, what the dream team was able to do
it's crazy.
Was actually open the league up for international players to come in.
Absolutely.
And the dream team did that. And that's why we have so many great international players that play in the NBA today. And then when you think about, you know, winning, that's all I've been about. You know, I've been about winning, excellence, best in class. It's just like right now, I'm so proud of you. This show is about excellence. We're having fun, but also we're talking. We're talking about excellence in business and other things. You got your book. You got this great show. And you got your show when you're doing your comedy. Then you turn around, you can be a movie star. Then you turn around, you can be a TV star.
I'm Baby Magic. I'm telling you, I'm Baby Magic.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm Baby Magic, baby.
That's why a brother is sitting here right now, see?
Listen. I'm going to give you your flowers, man. You have influenced my life in so many positive ways, bro. Like, honestly, I never told you this, right? When I was in high school hooping, they used to call me Magic, but whenever I made a mistake, they called me Tragic, right?
I got called that too, so
but they was like, man, stop trying to be like Magic, right? But the thing about what I emulate from you is your confidence, and you have a mantra that's absolutely important in business and life: over deliver.
That's right.
Like, show up and show out. Like, don't try to get over. I'm just going to do enough. How did you get to the point in your life where you said, that's the golden ingredient for me on everything? Over deliver.
Well, I think that I started that when I was playing on the court. I got to the Lakers, understood I had to be about that.
Okay.
Right? Because I had Mike over there in the East. I had Larry Bird over there in the East.
On your ass.
Oh, no question about it. And I understood that.
Right.
Dr. J in Philly, Isaiah with his Pistons, on and on. So I knew that I had to be better than just good or great. I had to go above that. Whatever level that is, I had to go to that level to win championships against those guys. And so because of I believed in excellence and greatness on the court,
correct,
it just went over to business.
Man,
see, you can't say that now after you believed in excellence on the court that you don't believe in excellence in everyday life. You can't do that.
You get up every morning at 4:30 in the morning, man. I thought I was doing something the other day. I swear to you, man. I said, Magic might be up right now. Because I said, I got up at 5:30. I said, Magic might be up. And he was like, nah, I was up at 4. I'm like, God damn. Well, I'm thinking I'm doing something because I know he don't get up till 7. I said, yo, you know what I'm going to do? Magic would be up at 5:30. This is some Magic shit. I'm lazy.
No,
I should 4 a.m. Magic. Don't nobody I know go to bed and they grown at 8 o'clock.
I go to bed at 8.
You have cookies in the milk. What you doing?
Listen, man.
I can't shut down at 8 p.m. Magic. Magic.
But again,
How?
your greatness is your greatness.
Correct.
See, and your journey is your journey.
Correct.
So my journey is 4 a.m., 4:30. I'm up. I'm going to bed at 8:30. You know, when I come to the parties,
You be out. This is my
come
last
early.
pitch. I'm going to bed, y'all.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I tell
Everybody know that. Everybody know Magic not gonna be here past 8:05. Like, you better. Hey, you see, because this is the funny shit about Magic. He start taking his pictures walking backwards.
Yep.
All right now. All right now. All right. Hey, yeah. All right. He be itching his black ass out the door.
You got me down.
You be
to
right
a
by the
T.
door. Yo, hey, baby. Hey, T, you know this is the last one, right? You got a car ready? Everything good? Okay, Cookie, let's go. And Cookie rolled. Cookie rolled like she was in the military. She rolled with you. She rolled right out. Y'all be gone.
We be out.
Y'all do not play.
But I don't miss nobody's functions, nobody's party.
You
I
the
come,
guy.
I show up early, and then I'm out early. But I support my brothers
Yo,
and
you
sisters.
do, man.
But
I give you a
It's
flower.
funny how you have me down to a T. And nobody else.
Earvin, I study it. It's so funny. I know when you about to leave. You start inching.
But you know
Yeah.
what? But
All
see,
right.
My body clock is telling me I got to go to
You
bed.
get sleepy.
Right? Yeah, because I've been up.
7:22.
I've been up.
But you had a long day. What I
And worked out. I lift weights for an hour. I do cardio for an hour.
Cool.
Then I'm in the office all day.
There you go.
So we're talking about, see, I am about excellence all the time. Let's go to my parties, right?
Okay.
You've been.
Jesus.
I'm going to do things right because I don't know how to do anything else but do it right on a high level.
Bro,
So,
for people that don't know, in the early 90s, it used to be Magic's Midsummer Madness.
that's right.
Madness, right?
Right. Midsummer Night's Madness.
Midsummer Night's Madness.
There you go.
Okay. My first one, Earvin says, yo, Bill, I got something for you. I'm on MTV at the time.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to come through. Come through. Do the little celebrity part. That's daytime. But the nighttime is going to change your life. This is when Century Club, and you had parties all over LA. All over. You,
That's
and you
right.
had you always got the little special invite
That's right.
that you feel like if you don't have it, you might as well kill yourself. So when Earvin send you an invite, it means something. It be velvet. It be all nice, and you got 4 or 5 layers, and then something pop out and sprinkles. So I remember coming to LA because, you know, back then I'm in New York all the time. I come out here, do my little MTV thing, and I hang out with my friend Earvin. I said, oh my God. Oh my God, because the celebrity stuff during the day, we do all the good stuff. We play the game, we do community service, we do stuff for the kids.
That's
but
right.
the nighttime parties were banana. You have 4 or 5 different DJs.
That's right.
Oh! Oh my God. Like, this is when 90s was just fun. You got Snoop, you got Ice Cube, you got
We had the Williams sisters. We had Mike Tyson.
Tyson.
Now, this is the only time that many black folks sat on the floor.
Bam.
All of you guys were on the floor.
We on the floor. You never get out of many black people, and you never had this many black people in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
It was real chocolate because of you.
I'm going to tell you what happened. This is
How
so
did you
funny.
get Beverly Hills to host?
Well,
Only you could do that.
Well, we shut it down. We had that party in the street.
In the street. I never forget that.
Yeah. And so what was great about it, Bill, was we had all of you guys who were top of your game involved some kind of way, whether that was at the celebrity game playing comedians, you know,
Hosting
comedy
different
show.
parts of the
That's right.
show.
That's right. So
You put everybody on.
Everybody just came and wanted to be a part of it because we were raising money for the United Negro College Fund, sending black students to college. So it was a great run, unbelievable. And I did it for 20 years. Had all the top talent, Frankie Beverly, Boys to Men, New Edition, Snoop. Yeah, I had everybody.
Anybody who was hot
At
that year
that time.
was at
That's
the club.
right.
It was
That's right.
nothing to talk about. I
That's
don't even
right.
think you had to pay them. They just
No.
did it to be.
Oh, they wanted
just
to do
for
it.
the fun.
Yes.
Speaking of fun, I got to share this with you because this is a crazy story. This is probably one of the most amazing moments of my life about magic giving you more than you could imagine, right? I will never forget this as long as I live. I was on the road doing a comedy show, and you called me and you was like, "Yo, Bill, I'm gonna tell you something, bro."
And you even got my eyes.
You to mark your calendar, September-ish, babe. What? Okay, the 6th through the 10th. Don't do nothing.
That's right.
I don't want you working. I don't care. You and wifey, y'all gonna be good. Click, hang up. You don't know what it's for though. Okay, I don't even know why. I marked the whole 4 or 5 days off. Just Magic say, cut it off. So cut to you call. I call you back. Boom, hang up. You call me back. You say, "Hey, Bill, man, I'm gonna do something I've never done before with my friends.
That's
I
right.
want to do something special for Cookie."
Right.
It was the 25-year anniversary.
That's right.
He said, "I'm inviting my closest friends. I want to have fun. I want to celebrate my wife." I said, "Okay, what we doing?" He said, "I'm going big, baby. I'm going big. I can still see you. I'm going big. Bill, you ain't never seen it done like this. We going on the water. And you know black people don't swim. But we going to be out there." I said, "What we doing?" "We doing some yachts." I said, "No, we not." He said, "Yeah. And check this out. We going to move around.
Yep.
I'm gonna show y'all how I move around throughout Italy, Morocco. We in Monaco.
Yep.
We gonna Monaco. Then we gonna go down this, and then we go to this restaurant. We gonna party here. We gonna party in all these ports." I said, "Man, you bullshit." He said, "I'll call you back." Calls me back. "Bill, it's on. Let's go." Next thing I know, I get this big box. Like it looked like this thing. Boom! You open it up. "You have been awarded to the 25th anniversary party, Earvin and Cookie," and boom, bow, boom. Show up. Do not open up your pockets. It's all paid for.
That's right.
You took care of us, man. Let me tell you something. I applaud you. It was the most beautiful moment of celebration of love. For your wife and your friends.
Right.
Like you were able to figure out how to blend the love for your friends with the love for your wife. It was just beautiful, man. How did you come up with the idea? Because everybody was mad at you. Everybody was mad because they didn't make the
All the men were mad because of the ring.
Yeah. First of all,
and then the ones who wasn't.
First of all,
were
you
mad.
should have told us you was going to embarrass everybody. You ain't tell nobody. You just did it. You couldn't tell me.
Surprise
you could
man.
Listen, man. He gonna drop a 25-carat ring on Cookie, and we walking around with our 2 and 3. I felt so broke. I had my little 3.2, my little 2.6, and he gonna drop a 25, and all the women like, "Ooh." Oh my God.
Bill,
This all you could do? Magic dropped 25. I remember when the let me tell y'all this real quick. This is how fly this dude did, right? So we all out on the dock.
Central Pay.
Central Pay. See how you do? We in Central Pay, and we having a party on the dock, the yacht right here. We on a party, right? And so you drinking, and we like something in the sky. You don't see that up there? And it looks like a balloon or something. You don't really know what it is, but it's slowly coming towards you. But we partying, you know, when you drink a lot, you start seeing shit. I was like, "Yo, man, I think a fucking alien is coming out the sky," but nobody's saying nothing. So I'm looking, I'm drinking. Then it's starting to get bigger as it comes. This man, Earvin Magic Johnson, has a sphere. It's a sphere of a person tumbling like this in slow motion. Like it looks like something from Cirque du Soleil, right? Yeah. I'm not making this up. Yeah. And it lands perfectly in front of Cookie. I said, "You got to be bullshit." The man comes down like this. "Yes, Your Grace." Like a scene from Game of Thrones. "Your Grace, your presence is here." Boom, this big, beautiful box, right? Everybody's going, "Oh my God. Oh my God, what is it?" Earvin comes around, "Babe, 25 years of love, 25 years of life, this journey you sharing with me, blah, 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 blah."
Yep.
Open up the box. Boom, 25-carat diamond. I don't know if you ever seen 25 carat. It's bigger than 2. It's way bigger than 2. You could see it from an airplane. This is how big the ring was, right? All the dudes jumped in the water. All the dudes said, "We can't do that with this." It was the most beautiful event, Magic, and I'm gonna tell you something. You could have been a wedding planner if you wanted to. Like you could plan anything that you put your mind to. You are what people don't know about you. You are meticulous about details.
Very, very.
So it's well thought out. Yeah. Like you want this type of music, and you make it a vibe every time. It's a vibe. Yeah. Is that because you love music?
Yes, and let me just say this. Where's my camera? Okay, this is my camera. I've been doing this interviewing for 40-something years of my life, probably longer than that. This is the first time that a person has captured everything that I am.
Are you sure?
I love you. Oh, I'm not sitting up here BSing you. I'm not sitting up here lying to the people. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
There's nobody I've ever interviewed with that knew. You just said something that makes me successful as a man every single day. I'm about details. I've always been that way. I will always be that. Nobody else has ever said that. That's interviewed me. Nobody. So I love my wife to death, and I love my friends to death. You and so many others. So I said, I want to do something special and bring them all to Saint-Tropez. But first, we started in Monaco.
Yes,
Black tie affair.
Beautiful.
On the roof at the private
First
private
time
yacht
that many
club.
black people had ever been there.
Yes,
Prince
Albert allowed me to do it.
Shout out to Prince Albert.
Thank you, Prince Albert.
I remember that.
And we partied there first. Then we went to Saint-Tropez, and the mayor allowed me to shut the deck down that next to the yachts. So we had that shut down. I did the ring ceremony for my beautiful wife, Cookie. But the special thing, Bill, was this, that I had all of you guys there who I love, who have watched me, and as well as Cookie, grow as people, grow as a couple. We all have kids, you know. And so I'm a man that when I find great friends who they support me and I can support them, that's what life is about, man.
Dude, listen, man.
So when I said I'm going to bring 300 people over and I rented 4 yachts and I put those people on, it was the most amazing thing.
We bonded in a way that is life-changing. All of us were together. We weren't working. We all got to be human beings and become better friends because of you. Yeah. And what was cool about it, you taught us that to love each other is invaluable.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're working. We all moving and grooving.
That's
you know,
right.
we don't even call sometimes. We text, you know, but when you don't have your phone and you're just you're in the moment, that was a wonderful thing to experience.
But let me tell everybody, I personally called all 300 friends.
Wow.
So, and invited them. But I told you more than I told a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because you and I got a special connection. So I had to hit you because Bill don't just settle for what we doing.
Right.
No, I can't just give him a one-word answer.
You can't give me 5 days. You got to tell me something, baby. Give me.
He said, that's what he said.
Don't tell nobody.
That's right.
He said, don't tell nobody. It's going to be crazy. And when you do this, it's going to be crazy. I know you got to do it because you start smiling like they ain't ready for this beat. And some people going to be mad.
That's right.
They going to be mad.
A lot of people
they mad. But Earvin, this is the thing. You can't please everybody, okay?
No, and I don't try to.
And you don't try. You're at the point in your life now where you're really comfortable who you are. You know what we bring to the game. You know what you want to give to the game. And it's beautiful. And you make time for your family. You make time for your friends, you know? And you go to bed early.
Oh, hey, listen.
I don't know. I'm going to get up tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
I don't care what people
4 or
think
5,
or
maybe.
say, Bill.
Okay.
I do me.
You do you well.
I do me. And so if they mad because I don't stay later or they this, I don't care. Well, and let me say this, man, this is how I feel about you. I got a list of about 100 podcasts. I got a list of about another 100 or so people who want to interview me and be on their shows. This is where I'm at. No, and that's this is where I'm at right here with my boy. And I told them all it won't be another one. because I don't do everybody's shows.
Yeah.
And when
it means the world to me that you're here, because I feel like there's no one in the world who knows you like I do, who can do the interview in a way
that's right,
to bring out the best in you, and so that you can just be Earvin. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get to, meet sports athlete, entrepreneur, businessmen, mentors who are so humble. You know what I'm saying? You keep it right here. You always see the Lansing in you. You know what I'm saying?
And gonna stay that way.
That Midwest is something. That's something
right.
about that Midwest, that homegrown, old school, real, come from a great family. Personal condolences to your dad.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Your dad, your family, your brother, Larry.
Right.
All the Johnsons don't play.
No.
You come from good stock, as
Thank
they
you.
say.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you.
If there's a vice, like one thing that you got, sage advice that stuck with you, that you use in everything, what would be something that you could give to the fans that,
I think for me, it's just a perfectionist. Just do things the right way, man. You told me what time to be here. I was here.
Bam.
I'm not a dude who ever late to anything. I always want to do things right. I'm a perfectionist.
Facts.
I want to do things the right way every single time. And if you want respect, you got to give it. If you want to be successful, you got to put the work in and the time in. And so I'm a dude that just dreams big, but then I come up with a strategy on how to make that dream come to fruition and into reality. And that's who I am. And so I never, even though I was poor, I didn't have poor dreams. Yeah. And so here I am, you and I living it out. Now let me turn this to this, because I got to show the people what's going on. Right quick.
Can you show them your voice and author?
Come on, right there,
now. Stop
right
playing
there.
with me.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, this brother got it going on.
Man.
So that's what we talk about. See, it's not enough for me to be successful.
Right.
I want my friends to be successful.
Absolutely.
And anything that I could do to help in that process,
Thank you.
I'm here to do it, brother.
God bless you.
And God bless you too.
Thank you for being here on our first
Come on.
Top Billin exclusive. Earvin Magic Johnson, an inspiration. He is a man about humanity. Give it up for Earvin Magic Johnson.
Thank you.
Our first Top Billin exclusive with Earvin Magic Johnson has been outstanding. You exemplify excellence, hard work, perseverance, and you continue to win, my brother.
Thank you.
We love you.
Love you
Thank
too,
you,
man.
That's how we do it, baby.
All day.
All day. Oh, shit.